we take our stand. This is the standard built by hand.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Standard. I'm Liz.
And I'm still Kevin.
And today we're talking about why experience still matters.
And I'll try not to rant. That ain't gonna happen.
And fail.
I'm gonna rant. But first...
Wow, he's really in a rush. Sip or skip?
Oh no, I just didn't see a coffee. Oh, you were hiding it? I honestly didn't see a coffee, so I thought we were skipping it today. Son of a biscuit. Dork say what? It's so tempting just to push her off the chair.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can be nice to me.
Yeah, now I can be nice. This is not coffee. If that tastes like coffee, I'll be so disappointed. This better not taste like coffee. 7 Brews. Oh, I think she really likes 7 Brews if I remember correctly.
And
I think I'm gonna like 7 Brew too.
they're popping up everywhere in the suburbs now. So.
Is this the one right here by us now?
Off of 53.
Yeah, yep. By close to Boss Dogs. Boss Dogs, how you doing?
Not close to Boss Dogs. It's right when you get off of
Ooh.
50.
Yes.
To think I was next to you.
Yes.
You know, I take it back.
Oh my gosh, this is scrumptious. It's carbonated.
And there's caffeine.
It's caffeine. I'm gonna say cranberry and berry.
That's a crazy answer. Try again. Wait, rate it.
Oh my gosh, 20.
Yay!
Because it's not coffee.
Right.
Everyone's gonna be so disappointed. All the hundreds of people that watch this, they just watch it for sip and skip, and they're gonna be so disappointed this is not coffee.
I don't think anybody cares, but me.
I think they all care.
Oh my gosh! Don't chug it. You'll have a heart attack.
Will I though?
No.
Peach and pineapple.
Yay! You got it right.
Episode's over. We just high-fived.
This is the standard.
I gotta go finish drinking that.
Okay. I got something called Nightshade. I don't think you'll like it.
That's not bad.
There's lavender in it. Most people just taste lavender, but me.
No, it's not bad. I mean, it definitely has a weakened grape ape flavor.
I don't think there's grape. I think it's...
Really? It tastes to me like it's...
7 Brew people, comment down below what's in it, but I know there's lavender and...
It almost tastes like it's trying to taste like grape crush.
blue raspberry maybe in there.
All about
And
the berries.
there's another one. I don't remember what it was, but...
All right.
Yes, I love 7 Brew. 7 Brew, if you're watching this, which you're not, but if you are...
We just gotta link it to them.
Please sponsor us.
Like I did to Boss Dog.
I love you. Okay, guys. A roof is supposed to last 30 years. And the company installing it should probably be in business longer than that.
Yeah, so, and it's not just roofing, right, too, right? Your siding will last longer than your roof. So your deck will last longer, your windows. Windows, as far as installation goes, should last as long as the window manufacturer lasts. So there's a big trend I've seen over the last probably 9 months. That's pretty dramatic.
What do you mean by dramatic, Kevin?
Yeah, so there's a couple of Facebook groups out there in the construction land that, the groups themselves aren't bad. It's just what they're asking for should be a red light.
So what is it they're asking?
So a great post, and hopefully Liz will put a couple of those in here. I might have sent her like 20 this morning because there's been that many. One of the most alarming ones is, and these are all Illinois, I have a 26 square roof ready to go, need someone next week. Yeah, so how do you know who's actually doing the work on your roof? You hired somebody, you hired a quote unquote roofing company or exterior company, and they just put a post out for anybody. They don't even know, they didn't even vet to show up at your house next week to install your roof.
Some people probably don't care who's putting in their roof. Why would it matter to them?
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. That's an awesome question because it's weird that a lot of people, and I'll say a lot of people don't care because you know why? They can't touch or feel their roof. And by the way, we don't want you to, because go back to the latter episodes. But yeah, and the roof is what protects 100% of everything you own, unless you park your cars outside, I guess. But, you know, you don't know who's showing up. You don't know their criminal history. You don't even know if they're experienced to put on a roof. They could just be some guy that's out of work, a carpenter, a plumber, electrician, not knocking any of them, that a handyman that says, oh, look, I saw this on a Facebook post. 26 squares, that's a couple days work for me, for them, where it's a one-day job for us. But yeah, it's scary.
Is roofing the only industry that this is happening to?
No, it's everything. It's siding, it's decking, windows, it's all of them. And so think about that. Think about windows. Someone's coming inside your house, whether you're home or not. They might be installing windows. And once again, hey, you hired me as a pretty face to do your job, and the crew I send out is not even my crew, or I don't know them, and I'm putting them in your house. A lot of talk we do on here is about James Hardie fiber cement. You have to be a skilled craftsman to install that. And same kind of post as I mentioned with the roofing one. There was a siding one on there saying, hey, I got a big Hardie job going, and I'm ready, and it's going next week.
Yeah, that's scary, because you could just get someone that's like, oh, I know what Hardie is.
Yeah.
And so they're like, I could do it, but it really matters when it comes to the warranty.
Yes.
So what else worries you about these posts other than that they are just looking for someone next week?
Yeah. So let's go with roofing. It'll say, let's just reference a job next week, or, here was a good one. I have a large project, 2,000 squares. So it's probably an apartment complex, townhouse complex, something like that.
Mansion.
Yeah, or a very large house. And it says you need to have a roofing license, insurance. Everyone needs insurance, by the way. Dump trailers. You just need to have all of the big things. The big thing is the roofing license. When they're putting out there that they need that crew that they don't know to have a roofing license, that means you just hired a company that doesn't have a roofing license. So they might say they're a roofer or exterior remodeler, and they don't have a roofing license.
Yikes.
Because they need that roofing license to pull the permit. Now, it might not be every situation, right? But, stands, roofing, siding, and decks, we have a roofing license. Which, by the way, is a professional license in Illinois. I don't know if you guys know that. I forgot how many. I forgot how many states that actually have that professional license. So, doctors, electricians, roofing contractors, and of course, there's another onslaught. But yeah, roofers have to be licensed just like doctors in Illinois.
The more you know.
The more you know.
So what is exactly happening right now?
Yeah, so these people are just middlemen. Really, they're paper pushers, for lack of better terms, and that's kind of literally how they're insured by their insurance companies if they have it. So I hate to say it, what's happening with this situation is that, let's just say Liz has a car. She does. She could literally go start canvassing a neighborhood, knocking on doors saying, hey, need a roof? And you go, sure, I need a roof. And then Liz just says, all right, great. Here's an estimate for a roof. And then Liz will go on Facebook and start posting out there saying, hey, I need someone to do a roof in Downers Grove. And it could be done anytime in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Liz isn't a contractor.
I'm not.
But that's any situation. I've actually joked with it with customers before. I'm like, especially during like hail events and storm events, it's like anyone could go out there and be a contractor, because you don't need a license to be a contractor in Illinois like you need a license to be a roofer. So that's really the thing. And let's just say it's Liz's construction company and Liz does this, and then all of a sudden a year from now Liz's life changes and she doesn't want to do this anymore. So where's Liz's construction company to honor the workmanship warranty and help you with the manufacturer's claim if there is one?
Gone. I'm in the Northwoods.
Yeah, she's in the Northwoods. Yeah, hey there.
So why does the age of the contractor even matter?
This is 2026 right now, and we're in the cusp of huge AI stuff going on right now, the beginning of it. So what I did last weekend was
Nerd out.
What?
You said what you did last weekend, and I said nerd out.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. So, we always tout on here how long we've been around, that, we've thrown out there a lot of times that we're the oldest hardy company there is. And I'm like, all right, something? We could all say that, but let's do some nerding out.
He brought the receipts.
I didn't bring the receipts. I just brought. So what I did was I used 3 AI.
You don't get what I was saying, but okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's the proof. Yes, that's the proof. Yes, see, I'm hip. Receipts is proof. I forgot about that. Because I'm nerding out. So what I did was I took 3 AI models and I did the same deep research into all of them as to, let's just say roofers, for example. Roofers in Chicagoland, only in the suburbs, not in the city of Chicago, and only residential roofers, not commercial roofers. Okay, so I did that with roofing. I did that with siding. I did that with James Hardie siding. I did that with decking, and I did that with windows, because I'm gonna brag here for now. I'm bragging for the company, for my father. That makes it less sinful. So roofing companies, and I'll name the roofing companies. I don't care, because I know half of them, so I'm good with that. So we are the 8th oldest roofing company in the Chicago suburbs. The oldest one is Matthews Roofing. You'll actually see their signs in Chicago too. Now they have a huge commercial presence too, and residential. I think they're more commercial, but they've been around since 1934. Abel Warnke, Lindholm, no Trella. Shout out to Ryan. Fritz Roofing, I've heard of them. Wheaton Roofing and Davis Roofing, and then we are number 8. So, and we've been around since 1967. So I think that's great. Now you get to siding companies. We're the, 3rd oldest siding company in the Chicago suburbs. I think that's pretty good. The other 2 are 1950 and 1960. HX Home Solutions, haven't heard of them. They're in Libertyville, I think, but that's no big deal. I guarantee you they haven't heard of us either. Hardie, number 1. We're the oldest company that has been installing Hardie in Chicagoland. Window companies, 2nd oldest. So L.J. Neal and Sons in Orland Park. We were in Orland Park for so many years. Shout out to L.J. Neal and Sons, but we are the 2nd oldest behind them. Sorry. And deck companies, this isn't even close. We're number 1. It's funny, maybe I'll share the picture with Liz. I will. So I said that in our production meeting yesterday. I said I could remember hand digging a hole with my dad when I was 11 or 12, so 1981, 82. And so then one of our project managers AI'd a bald, young 11-year-old Kevin.
Rod?
No, Marcus did it. Digging a hole for a deck. It's the funniest picture. I'll share it with her, so that's why it matters, is because you're not getting the Liz Construction Company that's here today, gone next year. You're getting companies that, like us, that have been around for 59 years, that will honor their workmanship warranties, that will help you with manufacturer's warranties. Now, we try to avoid the headaches and not have you have manufacturer's warranties, but they do arise, and you need your hand held during that process.
I think that's good.
Hold on. So, modern, up-to-date Stan's Roofing and Siding's logos right here. This was the iteration probably 5 years ago to maybe 15 years. And then maybe I'll even give her the business card. My dad's contracts used to actually be a business card where you'd open it up and it'd be roofing, siding, gutters, soffit, windows, decks. And he would just write on there, that's his contract, he'd write on there, give it to you, and if you wanted it, you'd literally sign the back of it. Yeah, that changed in the late 90s.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, it sounds cool, but that sounds risky. Speaking of risky.
Business. It ties right in.
Okay. Why is all of this so risky for homeowners?
Yeah, so what if there's a workmanship defect? Okay. What if you have a leaky roof? What if you have siding falling off? What if you have cracked James Hardie fiber cement? What if your deck fails? What if your windows leak? Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Said it on purpose like that. So, or Stans. No. So if they're not in business or they might finger point to the crew, like, oh, hey, great, sorry, Mr. Homeowner, but that crew that installed your deck, yeah, I don't deal with them anymore. And, honestly, I don't know anything about decking. Yeah. I'll try not to do too many war stories in this, but it was probably got a good 10 years ago. And trying to see where they're actually, this company's actually third or, well, this company's way down on the list for window companies, but so we did the roof and the siding for this homeowner, and they went with a quote window company unquote, and they called in my dad to have us check it out. It was a neighbor of my dad's back then, and literally they replaced the windows and didn't put any insulation around the windows.
Oh.
And they came back and said, oh, well, no, it's okay. Everything's all right, right? Like it's sealed, right? But that means sealed is they caulk the outside and they caulk the inside. That they meant by sealed. And so what we did is we took off the interior trim and we re-insulated around the windows properly, put everything back together, and that was not an issue. So now, like I said, on this list, you could literally have companies like we're 1967 in decks, and then the next deck person's 1989. We're a second window company in 1967. The next window company might be in the 90s, right? Because a lot of window companies going out of business for whatever reason, smaller companies. So yeah, it really matters because you need to be able to contact people to come out and help you. So
how does a long-standing company like us do it differently?
Yeah, so we have lifetime installation warranties. All right, so our workmanship is lifetime. Most of all of our products we use are lifetime. I'm trying to think of a window. A windows usually are 20, 25-year window, but that's the frame, but the glass is always guaranteed for life. Our roofs, we do system roofs, which are lifetime warranties, and to be honest, those equate to about 50 years.
Shout out to Malarkey.
Yeah, siding, same thing, whether it's, Hardy has different warranties. They're not lifetime, but, once again, go back to our video of the black siding job we did in 1994 or 96. And, they have shorter warranties, but we just team up with companies that have lifetime warranties to match our workmanship warranty.
So what does this mean about the contractors that other people hire?
Yeah, so, and don't get me wrong, we don't have all in-house crews ourselves too. We hire contractors too, but man, I would say the shortest relationship we've had with a contractor is probably 2 or 3 years. But most of them, like say Juan, our Hardy contractor, 12 years. And then also too, we also have in-house installers too. So we have a mix of everything. So if someone's getting a Facebook post and they're looking for someone to install something next week, next month, next 2 months, how are they vetting them? Like we interview, you come to work for us, whether you're a contractor or whether you're an employee, we're interviewing you before you step foot on someone's house. We're gonna research you. We're gonna look at your past projects. So there has to be a vetted system in place to protect the homeowner for anyone that steps on their property. And a Facebook post isn't that.
Yeah.
And to nerd out again, actually, it's funny, websites really aren't either anymore. Like in my nerding out last week, you could literally build a website in like an hour with AI now. So that's kind of scary. In that situation, I would definitely look at their, well, I'm gonna kind of doom and gloom here, right? I would look at their reviews, right? Whether they're reviews on their website, Google reviews, or anywhere else. And don't just rely on Google reviews. I think I mentioned that last video that there's actually Facebook posts now offering to give you Google reviews for money. It's literally an advertisement now. So
what does being around since 1967 really say about a company?
Well, it says you could survive a whole bunch of stuff in the economy and in the country. So I think there was a recession like in the 70s or 80s. Like I was a kid with that, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
And then I think there was something in the 80s, if I remember my dad saying something like that. We had the Persian Gulf War. Wow. Iran-Contra affair. I think that was in the 70s. So, everything that happens in the world affects you, the homeowner, which in turn affects the business. So if a company isn't used to riding that roller coaster, oil prices, 2008, I think 2008 was 2009 was oil prices. Literally, that's when they doubled the barrel in prices. And I got to tell you, a square of shingles prior to that, literally, let's say April of that year, a square of shingles was $28. By August of that year, it was $80. Yeah, try doing that. Hey, Mr. Homeowner, I sold you a roof in June, but the material just tripled. How do you navigate that? And by the way, that was one of our first busiest years ever, because I had honest conversations with people about literally, hey, Mrs. Homeowner, I'm not trying to be a hard sell here, but your price is good for 7 days. And then I'd give the reason why, right? And they're like, oh yeah, my gas prices have gone up, so you understand that. So that was probably one of the biggest hurdles. The housing market crash not too long ago. I hate to say the good thing about that, but the good thing about that is that people tend to stay in their houses. When interest rates go up or there's an issue in the housing market, people stay in their houses. So what does that mean? They put new roofs on, they put new siding on, they put value back into their house to build it back up. Labor shortages. I never thought, we talked about it before, but I never thought I would have to have an ICE procedure if our job was approached by ICE. Once again, because some of our crews look Spanish. Who would have thunk you would have had to do that ever in business? So, if you get a company that's been around a long time, when another hiccup happens in society, in the country, in the world, know that company is going to know how to deal with it like we do.
Basically, what we're saying is companies don't last long unless they're doing things right.
Yeah.
And we do things right. So that's it for this week's podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. When you want a company to do your work that's been around for 59 years at this point, give us a call at 708. Sorry, that's my cell phone. Disconnect that one.
I'm leaving it in.
No, I've already had that. Okay, so when you want a company to work on your project that's been around as long as we've been around, give us a call at 708-448-4100 or visit our website at www.stansroofingendsiding.com.
This is the standard, red, white, and blue.
Bye.
Built on sweat, faith, and follow through. From siding strong to decks that last, we honor the future, respect the past. In every nail and every bore, we give our word and something more.
Would you like some peanut butter?
Nope. We take our stand. This is the standard built by hand.
Oh, you mean it's protein? Mm-hmm. But it's protein. But mine has more protein.
It does have more protein. It's protein powder, oats, honey.
That's Optimus. Is it Prime? Optimus? Optimus. I think it's called Optimus.
Isn't that a movie?
Optimus Prime is a Transformers, which I introduced her to a couple weeks ago.
And I still haven't finished.
Yeah, we almost made it through, but...
Okay.
So note to self, it took her 31 podcast episodes to not bring me coffee.
I've not brought you coffee. I brought you an Alani one time.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I'm nice.
Note to self, everybody. If you have to say you're nice, are you though?
I'm a delight. People love me.
She keeps on going. Pride.
Note to self.
Pride.
Never bringing him anything but coffee again.
Pride. Look it up in the Bible.
Judging people. Look it up in the Bible.
Sorry.
You just looked so old.
Did I? Well, that's what happens. So yeah, that's why it matters, because about all this stuff.
That one was gross. Okay. Oh my gosh.
No, I do have pretty.
A lot of carbonation.
I do have little pretty pictures that if you want to put them up there for this, you can. All right, if she's done belching, I could go like this. Burp. gosh, it is that. Oh my gosh, I feel it too. All right, we gotta hurry up.
Okay.
It's contagious.
Oh my gosh, new burp count video coming soon. I had a point I was gonna go on, and then you kept talking.
You talk too much. You never shut up. I said you talk too much.
You just want to look and pick what we still want to talk about.
Yeah, how about we just go with that? What does that? So then you can go throw up or something.
Am I dying?
Thank you. Okay, come on. Let's go. Hold your bourbon.